Y'all doing? How y'all doing? Come on through. Come on through. It is about 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Happy Tuesday. Hope everyone's having a lovely evening or had a lovely day. But while I'm waiting on some of y'all to come in, I'm doing a quick little promo. Do not forget to hit that like button and subscribe. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I say. Also, don't forget about my other channels. See, y'all be sleeping. I have an Instagram that's also Cue the Stage. They're all Cue the Stage, the same thing. I also have a Facebook for Cue the Stage. I'm barely on Facebook because I really don't have a lot of traction going. But my main bread and butter is a YouTube fan. Y'all already know. But yeah, don't forget the Insta and the Facebook. Don't forget IG and Facebook. Um, it's been quite slow, but it's growing. It's growing. I'm almost at 500 followers on Instagram. And I haven't really checked out Facebook lately, but the numbers are very low. I think I'm almost at like maybe 80 to 100 followers, but hey, a follower is a follower, a win's a win. You know what I'm saying? So, anywho, I decided to come live and let you guys know that I did a new thing today. And the reason I titled the name of this video New Crew, aka Sisterhood, is because I finally got a new tribe. Yes. Hallelujah. What does that mean? So, long story short, when I went to work this morning, one of my coworkers who happens to be in a different department, real cool, laid back brother, much older. He always talks to me on and off, and we always, share our days and talk about our weekends and stuff like that. And he actually did me quite a big favor. He decided to reintroduce me, even though we all know each other, but we really didn't, talk to each other like that after work, to some of the ladies in the office. And I believe two of them are black, and I think one of them, she is Hispanic, I believe. I'm not too sure on her background, but the two black women are around my age group. I would say like late 30s, early 40s. And I believe the Hispanic lady is about my age as well. So anywho, he basically walked around the office, made me exchange numbers with all three of these ladies, okay? And come to my surprise, we had a lot in common when we were talking. We were sitting in a circle. Man, we was bullshitting. I ain't gonna lie. Like half that morning, this morning, when I went in, we was bullshitting. We was not doing no type of work. But it was just so chill to know that I could actually have a meaningful conversation with people at work for once. Because I'm going to tell you, I'm an introvert by nature. And I'm not the type of person that goes, "Hi, my name is Daphne. What's yours?" Like, no, bitch. I'm the silent type. I'm the type of person that just goes to work, collects my check, go the fuck home. That's me. I mind my business and I keep the peace and I keep it moving. That's me all day, 24/7. But my coworker friend, the guy friend, hey Yaba, how you doing? Welcome. He basically wanted me to mingle with these ladies specifically because he said that one, he was tired of me being everywhere by myself. Because I told him how I do all these, random solo trips, which doesn't really bother me. But I also told him, I noticed being here in Virginia, in certain areas, it's kind of hard to make new friends, especially when you're in a place that's like not really thriving. You know what I mean? Like the city that I'm in, for example, Richmond. Richmond is a very old colonial town. It's a very historical town. And majority of this place is gentrified as hell. I will say that there are places to go and they're great things to do. I mean, they have entertainment. Yeah, they have Top Golf. They have all these bars and, all these live events and venues. However, I don't know where to go half the time because I don't really have friends here. And, coming from Texas, I only know like two people, and they're nowhere nearby. The two people that I know very well, one of them, me and him went to the military together. So he's about 2 hours north towards DC, and he works a lot. So I don't expect to really hang with him because one, he's a guy. Two, he's very married. And three, he's like my brother. So I don't really hang with him that often. But he's a cool guy. But oh, Yaba says you have a question for me. What's your question, Yaba? Go ahead. Shalom, sister of arms. Go ahead. I'm all ears. I'm listening. You're the only one in here now. Hello, welcome to the chat, GP9. So anyway, the other friend, can you be a mod? Have you been here before? You look kind of new. But if you cool, I mean, if you don't block every damn body, yeah, you can be a mod. Why not? Hold on. Let me add you as a mod real quick because I don't see any of my other mods in here. Okay, you knew. Okay, well, welcome to the channel, GP9. Yaba says, what type of music do you like, and do you listen to the radio in your automobile when you're traveling around? Yeah, I think everyone listens to music in their automobiles. I like all kinds of music, depending on the mood I'm in. I can go from rock to hip hop to R&B to blues to jazz. The only thing I don't really care for, honestly, is boring music like classical or country. I'm not a fan. Sorry. I like stuff to like, hip hop and bip bop and, I can move to and groove to. But anyway, back to the story. You get me off track. So the other girlfriend that I know here, we've been knowing each other for a little over 5 years now. I would say like post-COVID, we met in the call center, and she's about a couple of hours away as well. She's not as close as I would like her to be. However, I notice for some odd reason, it seems like we're getting further and further apart as far as, being distance and stuff. I don't understand why, but for some reason, I just feel like something's been off about that one. But I'll get to that in a little bit. But back to the story of the new circle of soul sisters. That's why I named this video Sisterhood. So the soul sisters is what I call them. It's the nickname for the new co-workers at the job. Basically, they're just an older set of women, much mature than majority of the friends I know back home. Majority of them are acquaintances. I wouldn't necessarily call them friends, but they know me from Adam, and they don't really pop into my life like that as I would like them to. However, these new circles of sisters that I've met at the job, and normally, like I said, I'm very quiet. I don't really fuck with people at the job. When I started getting to know them and I started getting to talking with them, I was just like, I can get used to this. I can finally get used to a mature crowd that actually wants to do a group chat, that actually wants to do happy hour and shit on the weekends, that actually wants to have fun and not hate on each other. Because you know how y'all go to jobs and some of these people be hating on each other and shit. You know what I mean? There's a lot of hateful motherfuckers out there. You'd be surprised. And majority of them be on the job. And that's what I've been experiencing for years until now. And I'm so thankful that the guy coworker that introduced me to these older ladies that I talked to, not much older, but a few years older than me, it was his idea to actually bring us together. Hello, welcome Lexi. How you doing? What's up, GP9? What you want? Oh, you said subscribe to your channel? I got you, GP9. I'll subscribe. Don't worry. I ain't gonna forget. I got you. Uh, Yaba says Richmond College, especially on certain days, like the weekends, always let you know what's going on with events and also new vineyards and safest places to travel around in your town, city, or county. Oh, that's good to know, Yaba. Thank you for letting me know. I never heard of Richmond College. I don't know where that's at, but I'll take a look into it later. Thank you so much. You're welcome, GP9. Now, I'm starting to get a hold of the acronyms. See, a lot of the acronyms I don't know because I'm a little bit older, because I'm not, with the whole Gen Z, TikTok, flippity flop, whatever. But some of these acronyms would be wild out here. I'm still learning them, but that one I know. Lexi said, I'm back. And welcome back, Lexi. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Be right back. Okay, y'all, but we'll be here. Don't worry. So anywho, let me get back to the group of ladies, the soul sisters, the sisterhood, whatever you want to call them. So the new tribe that I will be mingling with, they seem pretty hopeful. I will admit, I was nervous. I really was, to exchange numbers with people, because I'm the type of person that walks on eggshells. If I don't know you, bruh, I'm not going to get too close to you until I get a good feel for you. Now, I'm going to tell you, this isn't like, oh, I just met these ladies and I, been on the job for like a month. Like, no, I've been on this job nearly 90 days, damn near 3.5 months. And I just barely exchanged my number. Like, that's how much it takes me to get comfortable with the motherfucker on the job. Like, I'm not going to just exchange my number with a bunch of older ladies and expect something out of it like right away. Like, no, I take my time. I pace myself. Oh, VCU is a college. Okay, yeah, I've heard of VCU. It's a good school. I think one of my other coworkers, he actually goes to VCU. I think he's studying accounting the last time I checked. Very smart kid. But anywho, the biggest difference, I'm going to tell y'all right now, with these ladies is not because it's a mature crowd and it's an older, group of ladies, but they're not much older, like I said. They're like in their early 40s, late 30s. But it's the fact of the backgrounds that they come from is what's really fascinating to me. So what do I mean by backgrounds? So for example, we relate, all of us actually, because we were prior military service. I don't think that one black lady was prior military, but I believe her husband, if I'm not mistaken, was prior military, but she's a military spouse. And her husband, I believe, is retired. Now, the other lady, she's real sweet. She's retired military, and I think so was her husband at the time. But the Hispanic lady, she was also prior military as well. I believe all of us were in the same branch, if I'm not mistaken. I think we're all Army. But I think it's so cool and it's so ironic that we all have one thing in common, and that's a military background. And it doesn't surprise me either because of the place I work at. The place I'm at is basically a recruiting station with the Navy guys. And there's a whole bunch of military there. There's a whole bunch of military spouses, people who've never been in, but they had spouses that been in and they were just like the wife or vice versa. But majority of them were prior service. But what I like about it is that we all seem to have the same mindset. See, the difference between regular civilians, regular people off the street who've never seen a day in life of military versus people who have been in the military, it's a whole different mantra. I'm gonna tell you that right now. People coming from those type of backgrounds have a lot of camaraderie. Not all of them, majority of them that I came across in professional spaces is what I'm talking about. When you get in like government spaces and you start, doing contracting gigs, you come across a lot of good people. I have yet to see anybody in that building, honestly, be a bad egg or perceived to be a bad egg. Majority of the people in that building are on good terms. Everyone does what, whatever their job is. They mind their business. They have fun. And what I like about that office is that we all have fun. How did you get so many subscribers? To be honest, GP9, I don't know. That's a good question. I think it was just simply because I decided to be real and I decided to invite people, I guess, to my personal life. And I just started talking about life. I think that's why I got so many subscribers. Because when I first started this YouTube channel, funny story, I started this channel about 2 years ago, to be exact, 2023. And I think I had like 100, maybe 200 subscribers. I've had this channel for a while. It's not like I just got this channel. My original intent for this channel was to focus on my acting career, quote unquote, which really wasn't a career, sadly. I was just an extra in a couple of films and a TV show that never really came out. I don't think it's ever going to come out. But I did some acting work and I was trying to focus on teaching, quote unquote, other people, different techniques of acting. I shared tips and tricks and tutorial videos and so forth. And it got some traction, but I don't know if it's my tutorial videos or people just weren't interested. It didn't seem like a lot of people really cared about my acting interest. So I said, I'm going to switch it up and I'm going to go whole full-blown Negro. And I'm going to release and unleash myself instead of being the proper Daphne that people are so used to in professional workspaces. I decided to unravel and be myself and say, fuck it. And that's exactly what I did. And the minute I just started talking like this instead of, hi, no, it's a huge difference. People will eventually come to your channel. But I think it's about consistency. I think it's not because of the way people talk on their channels. I honestly think it's the way that people put out the content. If you put out some good content, you get more people. You put out some bad content, you get less people. I think that's what it is. And to be honest, y'all, you really don't need any fancy equipment. I am streaming live off of my iPhone. I have an iPhone 14, by the way. It is not the newest iPhone. And I'm not even using my ring light. Normally I have my ring light on so y'all can have like better clarity, with the lighting and stuff. But my bar lights are on in my kitchen, so there's no point. You know what I mean? So, and the stand that I have this phone on, in case you're wondering, is called a selfie stick. The selfie stick is like a 3-in-1. It's really nice. I found it on Amazon a while back. I've been having this for a while. And funny story about my selfie stick. I totally forgot it turns into a tripod. So if I want to, I can either make it a short tripod and sit it on my table, just like I have it right now, or I can make it into a longer tripod and take videos that way, or use it as a selfie stick, literally. But yeah, I think it's really cool, very interesting. I will subscribe to your channel when I feel good and damn well, GP9. If you ask me one more time to subscribe to your channel, you will not be a mod no more. You are literally begging me to subscribe to your channel. First of all, I don't even know how to subscribe while I'm live. I don't even think I can do it while I'm live. I think I have to wait until I get off of live. I don't even think I can do it right now. Yeah, it won't even let me do it right now. So you're gonna have to wait until I get off of live. But I will subscribe to your channel. I just can't do it while I'm live on my phone. That's the problem. Because when I try to, it doesn't give me the option to. So chill out for a while and hold your horses. I'm going to subscribe. Don't worry. I'm not going to forget you. But anywho, wait a minute. Hold on, GP9. What you got going on? Talking about I need people to sub to my channel because I only have 7 subs. My goal. Okay, GP9, you are fired. I just realized what you was doing. You are not for the people. You are for yourself. And I don't play that shit. When you self-promote without asking me, that's a no-no. So you can get the stepping off this channel and you will not be a mod anymore. We are removing that ass. You are no longer a moderator. We're deleting all your messages as we speak. Goodbye. I just realized what this fool was doing. No wonder that motherfucker kept begging. Because I was just like, why does he keep begging to subscribe to the channel? And I'm just like, you're not even promoting me, motherfucker. You promoting yourself. And you didn't even ask me. Like, what kind of silly shit is that? How would y'all feel if I went on your channel and I was brand new, didn't know what the fuck your content was about, and then I just started randomly typing some bullshit talking about I only got 7 subs. I need at least 50 subs to subscribe to my channel. Fuck out of here, dude. We're not about to play that game. That's an easy way to get fucking sued. That's why I hid your silly ass. Don't come back over here with that bullshit. You come back over here, your ass is going to timeout. I'm not about to play that game. Then you will be blocked immediately, permanently from this channel. You got that? Because I was just wondering, like, why he keeps saying the same shit over and over. Kept fucking up my concentration while I'm talking to y'all. But anywho, back to the fucking story. But yeah, that was the good news I wanted to share with you guys. I got a new tribe of soul sisters or sisterhood. Not sisterhood with the ER, but sisterhood. And the reason why I say sisterhood is because it's a mix of us color folks. Let's see, it's 3 black women and 1 Hispanic. So it's like black and brown and proud. You know what I mean? It's a good mantra. But funny story about that. We don't even have no white girls in the group. And I think that's only because we don't have no white women really in that office. Majority of that office is black and Hispanic and Puerto Rican. We got a couple of Puerto Ricans in there. I think homegirl is Puerto Rican. I know she just came from Seattle. I'm not sure what part she's from. I don't know if she's originally from Seattle, but I know that her and her husband came from Seattle to Virginia. But anyway, yeah, y'all don't be coming over here with that shit like GP9 did over here. I was really thinking he really wanted me to subscribe to his channel, and he over here broadcasting, trying to get motherfuckers to come over there. Fuck out of here, dude. I'm about to play that game. The next motherfucker that asks me to be a mod, I'm not doing it. You got to be the day one ass fucking subscriber, or I got to know your ass really fucking well to make you a mod. I'm not about to play this game because I'm not about to do the same shit, make some weirdo a mod that I don't even fucking know to self-promote their channel to my people without even my permission. That's just rude as fuck. Okay? Excuse my language. I just had to get that off my chest. Full disclaimer, if you want to promote yourself, ask a nigga before you decide to climb in the chat and start promoting your fucking shit. Like, no, not about to play that game. But anyway, back to the story. That shit really frustrated me. It fucked me up because I was on a good storyline. I was in a good mood until that dude started fucking promoting himself like an asshole. But anywho, yeah, today was a good day. I was just thankful that for once in my life, I actually found some nice, mature ladies that can actually go out and have a good time and not be fucking hateful or jealous of each other because we all have our own fucking money. And then 2, on top of that, I just like the fact that everybody is just so cordial. It gave me a good feeling inside. You know what I mean? Like, y'all know how it feels when you come across new people in new spaces and you're trying to figure somebody out and you're trying to, you know, wonder if they're wishy-washy. Can you trust them? Now, I will warn you. when you first meet people, you do have to be careful because you don't know what their intentions are. You don't know if people are trying to be messy and trying to get you in trouble on the job. This is why I don't do too much. This is why I don't say too much. And this is why I don't give them too much. I only give them enough to say, oh, she's a nice girl. She seems pretty chill to hang with. That's all you get. Because one thing about me, I'm not going to let out my true wild side around people I really don't know very well, especially on the job. Because I've had people that backstab me on jobs in the past, especially when I was living in Texas. And let me tell y'all about Texas. Oh, God. Every place I've literally been in, especially working through like different call centers, it makes a difference, like the spaces that you're in. Like the job ain't got to be that fancy. All I'm saying is that if you look at the environment around you, you could quickly tell who to talk to and who not to talk to. It's not hard, especially if you're in a call center. Call centers will tell you everything about somebody. A motherfucker could be smiling in your face, talking behind your back, trying to get your job, trying to get that promotion because they're trying to play kiss ass to the boss. Or they could just be bored, or there's some old bitter biddy that's low-key hating on the younger folks, and then they want to get you fast fired because they can't stand to see you in that fucking position. But when you're in real professional spaces where you can actually make a decent living, where you can actually retire and actually make some decent friends, maybe, it's different. You can tell quickly. But I think honestly it's just the environment. For me personally, I feel like ever since I moved away from Texas and I came here to Virginia, everything has changed. Everyone's true colors have came out. I've seen the bullshit for what it is. Motherfuckers act like they too busy to hang out with me. Cool. And I've been knowing you for how many years? 10, 15, 20 fucking years, and you don't want to hang out with me? That's fine. You can take all the trips you want to, go pop your ass in a club and wherever, like Chicago, LA, New York, Miami, whatever. I don't give a damn. You ain't even got to invite me, boo-boo, because I already see the bullshit for what it is. And that's exactly what happened when I got here. I seen through the fake bullshit fast. Really, really fucking fast. And then the minute I actually open up my heart and I actually decide to have an open mind about people I don't really know too well on the job, but I've been on that job for like 90 plus days and more, and I gotten accommodated and acclimated to certain people because we had like luncheons and stuff or whatever, I could tell very quickly, okay, this is a mature circle of women I could actually have a decent conversation with. These women are not on some bullshit. They don't like clubs. They're like me. If you find somebody with similar interest or of the same mindset, yeah, it's gonna work. It's gonna work out. Trust me, I know. Because, for example, I asked one of the black ladies that was there, the other lady wasn't there, what does she like to do? And she says she liked, chill spaces, kind of like me. She says she likes to go to concerts. She likes to travel. She does everything. And the Hispanic lady said the same thing. She goes to comedy clubs with her husband sometimes. And sometimes she'll just go out to the movies or whatever, or she'll do like brunch or dinners. And I said, you know what? This is not a bad circle of sisters. I can deal with this. I can dig it. One thing about me, the minute I find out your ass is on some silly shit and you like to go pop your tail at the club in the hole in the walls, count me out. I'm not doing it. Don't get me wrong. I like a little entertainment, but I don't do ratchet. I don't do ghetto bullshit. And that's the first thing I told them. I said, if y'all like clubs, we can do clubs, but I don't do ratchet. I don't know if y'all like ratchet, but I don't do ratchet. And they were like, oh no, We definitely don't do ratchet. Fuck no. That was just like, we like kickback vibes. We like laid back vibes, like spoken word events, poetry, places like speakeasy, stuff like that. So when they told me that, I said, okay, I think I found my new tribe. I said, I can get used to this. So when we all entered the group chat, we were all texting each other or whatever earlier, and it was so fun. They were asking us like, "Hey, do y'all have any ideas for this weekend? Because it's so and so's turn to go pick the place." And they were like, "Oh, well, we have this restaurant here. It's a sushi restaurant." And I said, "I don't do sushi, but I'll still go. I'm not gonna discriminate because somebody else likes it, but I'm not gonna eat shit. Just know I'm gonna be sipping on shit and probably eating some chips and salsa or something." And then they were like, well, it's okay. We can also do alternative places so that way we know that there's an option for everybody. Because I know everybody doesn't like sushi. So we have this Cuban place. It's got a rooftop. It's downtown. Then we have this Mexican spot. It's downtown as well. And then we also have this soul food spot. It's a lounge, and it's got a cigar lounge inside too, if y'all like to smoke cigars. I said, ooh, that sounds sexy. I like that. What? I said, I don't even smoke. But for that type of stuff, I said, yeah, I just like to go for the ambiance. I'm that type of nigga that likes to go for show and ambiance and stuff like that. But anywho, uh, I just thought it was interesting. I was just like, okay. But yeah, uh, it was just so thoughtful how everyone just takes turns, knowing that, they go to different places on the weekends. They do different happy hours, and I think they do brunch as well. I'm not too sure if they've done brunch in the past, but they like to do different things. One of the ladies texted me right before I left work, and she said, "Hey, we might have we might have game night on Saturday if you're down." And I said, okay. I said, that's cool. I'll let you know. Because I told her, I said, I'm in school right now, doing my real estate stuff. So I've been trying to stay on track of my homework and stuff because these modules kicking my ass. I ain't gonna lie. The shit is not what I thought it was gonna be. It's easy, but it's very comprehensive and it's very tedious to get through those damn modules. I'm only on unit 5. And of all the units I have to study to prepare myself for the big exam, there are about 20 something plus modules in that whole entire study guide. And I haven't even hit 10. So that should tell you something. And I've been in this real estate course since August. We're halfway through September. And it's almost October, and I'm still in unit 5. Like, I just barely hit the surface of unit 5. So each night when I've been coming home from work, I just be hitting that shit. Just trying to knock out those bullshit ass quizzes and stuff. Just trying to get through each chapter. It's rough. But I'm sticking with it. I'm not giving up because I want my realtor's license. But yeah, just another side hustle to add to the list. Yep. But anywho, I thought the ladies were very thoughtful, and I thought the guy, man, if it wasn't for homeboy at the job, man, big ups to him. If it wasn't for him setting this up, I would have probably never talked to those ladies. I'll be honest. I probably would have never exchanged my number. And all I do is say hi and bye. Unless you say something to me, earbuds 24/7. That's me every day at the job. Earbuds, typing. Earbuds, typing. I don't get up from my desk because I don't want people to get the impression I'm trying to holler at them or anything else. I don't say shit unless it's necessary, unless it's work related. I don't say shit to nobody. I say, what's up to my admin crew that I work at, of course, is we have to communicate or whatever. We have to talk and we have fun or whatever. But people outside of that department, I don't say shit to them unless they come to me and they want to invite themselves and make conversation. Then yeah, I'll talk. But that's how cut off I am from people. And it's not to be mean. It's not to be rude. It's just the fact that I'm very private with my outside life. You know what I mean? I don't like a lot of people in my business, if that makes sense. So I try to keep it kosher. at the job and try to keep it PG-13. So that way I don't have no unnecessary bullshit rolling around the office or have unnecessary rumors, because y'all know how people can be at the jobs. But I am really excited because this weekend will be my very first girls' night out with the crew. And I believe they haven't selected a place to go yet, but I think they're gonna select that lounge that they were talking about. It's a rooftop lounge in a bar. And I think there's a DJ and all types of other stuff. And I want to say karaoke. And I said, ooh, if y'all know any karaoke spots, I'm definitely down. Count me in. Count me in for real. But yeah, very, very excited. And I'm just really kind of disappointed though, at the same time, at the folks who are already in my life, who I thought would actually take time out of their busy schedules to actually, hang out with me, and they don't really fuck with me. But yeah, I give you a prime example of one of them. One of them said that she was quote unquote depressed, but she just got back from a trip from Miami, and in December she's going on a trip to the DR, aka the Dominican Republic. I say, you don't seem too goddamn depressed hopping your ass on the fucking plane, because your black ass show love to travel everywhere but here, and I'm only 2 hours away. I said, what is it so bad about this area that you don't like to be around? Why don't you ever stop by and say hello? Like, you know where I live. You never want to do brunch. You never want to do shit. And I'm the type of motherfucker where I'm not going to beg for you to hang out with me. Because I'm the type of person that's been through so much shit. I don't care who you are. I don't care how long I've known your ass. If you're the type of person that want to be fake and put on this fucking facade and act like you got all this shit going on, you ain't got a goddamn pot to piss in, but then you want to look to a motherfucker for advice like me and talk to me on the low and don't want to hang out with me in public, that's cool. But just know I will be watching your ass from the bushes, and I won't be saying shit. I will just be watching your every little move. I just won't say shit to you. Because here's the thing. Once you show me your ass and you show me what you about, I'm gonna leave you the fuck alone. You can talk to me. We can be pen pals all day long. But you just shown me that you will tolerate me on certain occasions, but you won't celebrate me in public. And that's one thing I don't like. I don't like motherfucking quote unquote friends who want to talk to me on the phone all fucking day or text me, but then they don't want to celebrate me like they do with their other people or their other friends. So no, I'm not about to beg a motherfucker to be in their circle. You don't want me in your circle? Fine, we're grown. I'm 37 years old. In case you don't know, I'm damn near grown. I don't argue with people anymore. I don't fight people. It's unnecessary. I don't waste my motherfucking energy on people that don't deserve the energy. When you show me some silly shit like that and you still want me to be around, no. It's not happening, Captain. What I will do, like I said, is watch you from the bushes and say hi and bye and leave you dry. That's what I will do. Like the old folks say, I will say hi and bye and leave you dry. Sure will. Oh, yes. Because like I said, I done been there, done that. I done been through so much shit in my life. Nothing phases me anymore. I don't expect much from people. This is why I don't have a lot of friends now. And to be honest, I don't have many girlfriends as far as like circle of friends to like actually hang out, not hate on each other, not be jealous of each other type shit. Because motherfuckers low key hate on each other. And that's why a lot of them don't like to be around me. Because I'm going to tell you what it is. A lot of people won't admit it, but they see the light in you and they get mad and they wonder how come she has so much energy? How come she is so happy? How come I can't be like that? How come I don't have happiness in my life? They rather be bitter and fucking sour and dump their trauma on you before they actually celebrate with you. See, people pick and choose who they want to be around. I'm not stupid. I just act stupid. You can smile and giggle and hee hee and ha ha in my face all day long. I know what the fuck is up. Like I said, I'm not gonna beg a motherfucker because they simply tolerate me to be around certain people. You can tolerate me all day long. Just know that I will not answer my motherfucking phone for your ass unless it's a dire emergency. And when I'm out with my new tribe of soul sisters, a sisterhood, and we're actually going places and doing fun shit, fun things outside of Netflixing and chilling or whatever the fuck people do at home, don't come over here now. Oh no, don't come over here when homegirl has a social life. No, don't come over here now. Because before, when I didn't have a social life, you shitted on me. You didn't give a fuck. And that's okay. And I accepted it. Because I'm like this. We are too grown to play games. Be honest. It's not going to hurt my feelings. I'm like this. If you can be honest with yourself, be honest with the people around you. People tell me all the time, oh, you know I love you, or you know I care about you. Because I even asked her. I asked one of the girlfriends here, the one that's 2 hours away that never comes around. I asked her one day on the phone, I said, let me ask you something. And be honest. And I was in the middle of Ubering too, getting my money as I was talking. I said, are you ashamed of me? She said, no. Why would I be ashamed of you? With a fake laugh. I said, because every time I see you, you're always having these cookouts. You never invite me. I understand it's family cookout, you know, it's your in-laws and stuff, which I kind of get because I never would probably get the invite anyway because you probably never want me around, you know, certain family members. And that's cool. It don't bother me. But how come we never actually go anywhere? We did go somewhere. What are you talking about? We hung out before. I said, yeah, that was like 6 months ago. And that was at the Potomac Mills Mall. Like, the first place you think of to hang out is the mall. Yet we've been pen pals for like 5+ years. And we worked in the call center. And as long as you've been knowing me, the first place you think of is the mall. I mean, I'm grateful. That's all I can say. But when I confronted her about that, she tried to play it off like, oh, you know, I care. Why do you say that? Of course I care. And then when she felt guilty, she changes her tune and says, well, the next time I'm in Richmond, I'll stop by. No, because I don't want that attitude around me. You want to just tolerate my black ass, that's fine. I don't want the bullshit around me. Just say you don't want to be around me. Fine. I don't give a fuck. It don't bother me now one fucking bit. You could be literally the fucking zit on my ass and I won't care. I don't give a fuck. Hey, Miss Yo, who pissed you off? No, nobody pissed me off, Miss Yo. I was just sharing an example of how people tolerate you instead of celebrating you. Quote unquote friends that you've been knowing for years and years and years. I've had a couple of that do that to me recently. And it seems like ever since I've been here in Virginia, motherfuckers have switched up. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. But I'm just the same old Daphne, the same old D. And motherfuckers act like they don't want to be around people. And I was just explaining to everybody, if you're just tuning in, that I got a new circle of girlfriends from the job. And normally, you know me, Miss Yo, I don't say nothing to nobody. I'm very introverted. But one of the guy friends I work with, who happens to be a black guy, was the one who hooked me up. Yes, friends will fuck you every time. You got that right. Whoo, yes, yes. Yes, you are absolutely right. Yeah, and see, this is different. With the work friends, this is a more mature crowd. They're kind of like you, Miss Yo. Very much mature, older crowd. They're not close to your age though. I think two of the black ladies are in their 40s, And I believe the Hispanic lady is in her 30s. She's around my age, about 35, 30, 35, 36, somewhere around there. But I know two of the ladies are married, and I know one of them has a boyfriend, I believe. And she has kids, but they're grown as fuck. Hella grown. Like, these people have families and shit. So, yeah. And they still want to make time and have girls' night out. So I was excited. Yeah. I was telling everybody my very first girls' night out will be Friday night, I believe. They said they're going to go out. And we all added each other to the group chat because y'all know how that go. And we were all thinking about picking out a place to go hang out, like a bar or a lounge or whatever. So we're still deciding on where we want to go. They haven't really said where they wanted to go yet. This will be a welcome change for you, sis. You guys are going to have fun. Amen to that, Miss Yo, because one thing I can't stand is a salty ass sour puss motherfucker. I'm going to say it like it is. I've been noticing recently, ever since I've been here, the people I've been knowing for years and years and years and years have been very salty, sour puss motherfuckers. And I don't care who the fuck is watching. If you watching this right now, yes, this shit pertains to your ass. I don't give a fuck. Because I see through all of you motherfuckers. And this is the sober in me talking. This ain't even drunk me. That's just the sad part. I haven't had a drop of liquor or any type of alcohol before I came on this live. I'm just like, you know what my poison is today? Water. That's all I've been sipping on, straight water. Water and potato chips, homie. This is just straight wisdom, homie. I'm just letting you know how it is. Because you know what I got tired of? And I'll be honest with you, Miss Yo. I just got tired of the fake shit. I got tired of people just, wanting to, just fake shit. They go everywhere and everywhere with all their people, never invite me nowhere, but want to still talk to me and be a fucking pen pal and don't even be that damn far away. And then when I see them all posted up and shit, I'm like, well, what about me? Hello? Now I can understand if you're not in this state. Okay. If you're out of state, that's a different story. Because I have a lot of friends, back in Texas as far as, from military life, but I understand. They not over here. That's the difference. Could it be that they wish they had the freedom you have? It might be. That might be one thing. But you know what, Miss Yo, was funny when you mentioned that they actually do have the freedom. That they actually have the freedom to travel as they please. I told everyone earlier, one of them just got back from Miami and she's on her way to the DR in December. And I'm just like, girl, what the fuck? Why are you taking all these trips back to back? Like, you need to chill out with that shit and save your coins. I said, I don't think that's very wise of you to do that. Like, there's a prime example of pure freedom. She ain't even got no kids. And majority of my girlfriends, the ones I've been knowing for years and years, they don't have children. And none of them are married, by the way. So there's like no excuse for them to say, oh, well, I'm busy. I got this going on. I got this. No, you ain't got shit going on. And you ain't even got a fucking job. But you over here traveling. My daughter and her friends are going to Miami for her birthday. Ooh, that sounds like fun, Miss Yo. Tell your daughter happy birthday. Kudos for her. I'm happy for her. How old is she gonna be? I know she's a little bit younger than me because I'm about 37, so I know she ought to be about her 20s. That's so exciting. I'm excited for her and her friends. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. See, that's what I like. Yeah, because I told myself, I'm not about to sit up here and mope. I came here for a reason. I came here to escape the silliness from Texas, and I came here to get out of depression, and I wanted to get a fresh start. And it wasn't what I expected at first. It was a very rough journey, but now that I'm making newer friends, surely but slowly, it's getting better. She's so excited. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot your daughter's birthday is the same day as my birthday, November 1st. That's right. She's gonna be 26. Oh, she's still a baby. I feel so old. That's what's up. Scorpios in the house. Hey. Ain't nothing but Scorpio love, baby. I know that's right. On November 4th. Okay, my bad. I thought it was the same day as mine, but we still Scorpios. Hey, we still Scorpios. I like it. I like it. Yes, 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 yes. I love it. But yeah, I'm just so excited. I'm just excited that I get to dive into new ventures with new people, people that actually want to do shit. You know what I mean? Like, to be honest, I'll be honest with you, Miss Yo. I've never in my entire 37 years actually hung out with anybody from the job ever. I've never had people who actually wanted to go out and invite me to places outside of work. I'll be honest, I haven't. And I think most of the time it was just people, just pure jealousy and hatred, honestly. I think that's what it was. Yes, you guys have big hearts. I'm excited for you too. Amen to that. High five, Miss Yo. I'm excited too. I ain't gonna lie. I really am. That's why I wanted to come live and express how I feel about this new sisterhood with the A, not the ER. Sisterhood. So it's two older black ladies in their 40s. One Hispanic lady, I believe she's in her mid 30s, and it's just me. But yeah, it's just all four of us. We're gonna go out and have fun. And they like to take turns and pick different places and pick different things to do. But yeah, I'm very, very excited. And one of them, she texted me right before I left work. I was telling everybody earlier that she wanted to have game night on Saturday. And she told me I was more than welcome to come through if I had time or whatever. I said, okay, cool. I said, I'll let you know. And she was like, okay. So yeah, very, very excited. I've never been to game night. I don't even know what the hell they do on game night, to be honest. Like, that's how sheltered I've been. I've been a damn hermit crab majority of my life, sadly, because it was just really hard to find people that actually wanted to like really mingle and have fun and go do fun things. Like the very last time I had quote unquote friends in Texas that actually did go places and go out and did invite me, it would be like these low vibrational motherfuckers. I'm not gonna lie. I've been around a lot of low vibrational people in the projects that just wanted to go out to these hole in the walls, these nasty ass clubs I didn't care to go to, and they just didn't have no ambition, no drive, no passion, nothing. I couldn't stand it. And I only dealt with it because I thought it was entertaining at first. But once I seen the bullshit for what it was, I said, I'm not dealing with no more low vibrational, broke ass Negroes from the hood. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. No offense to the project chicks, but no more project chick behavior. I'm only dealing with folks in professional spaces. I'm trying to make connections. I'm trying to network. I'm trying to really broaden my horizons. That's the word. That's what I'm trying to do. You should take an Uber to game night. It may be some drinking involved. Yes. Oh, yes, absolutely. Most definitely taking an Uber. Don't worry. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of drinking involved. For sure. But yeah, I definitely plan on taking an Uber for sure, for sure. But for girls' night out, I'm probably gonna just drive myself because we're just gonna be at some rooftop lounge. And I normally when I be out in public, I don't get plastered like that. I just, take a couple of cocktails, snack on some food, do whatever, sing karaoke, and then I take my ass the fuck home. But when it's something else like game night or something, or I know it's gonna be a lit time, yes, I'm taking an Uber. That's what I normally do. Most of the time I take Ubers if I know it's gonna be a lot of stuff involved. Sounds like a plan, sis. High vibrational energy only. Amen to that. Clap for that. Yes, yes, yes. High vibrational energy only. That's all we doing over here. Because one thing about me, I cannot take the low vibrational bullshit. I'm sorry, but not sorry. I can't do it. I've been around it for so long and it pissed me off to the point where it just made me not want to be around it. And once I seen how the people interact with each other Oh my God. And just act like they're so fucking broke to do shit. I'm just like, fuck no. I can't take it anymore. I'm just like, you ain't got to be rich to be around me or hang around me, but you got to have something in your wallet if you plan on going somewhere. Because, baby, I'm not paying for drinks. I'm not paying for food. Your ass is on your own. Unless you specifically say, hey, everyone, drinks on me, bitch. Okay, then it's my turn or whatever. That might be a different story. But yeah, I can't do the low vibrational energy motherfuckers. I just can't do it. The rooftop lounge downtown is nice. Yes. Yes, it is nice. Yes, yes, yes. They're talking about a couple of them earlier today at work. I don't know which one they're gonna choose though. But I'm thinking they're probably gonna go to either the Mexican rooftop lounge or they're probably gonna go to the black folks rooftop lounge. There's a whole bunch of them downtown that they were considering going to. We haven't decided yet, but I know one of them is a Cuban restaurant. I think one of them is a soul food restaurant. And somebody else told me about something else. The brother, the one that hooked me up, um, I can't remember what the other one is that he told me about, but I think it's another black owned spot. I think it's another rooftop lounge. But yeah, he be knowing all the spaces. I like that guy. And I'll say his name. Shout out to Mr. Willie. Shout out to Mr. Willie. If it wasn't for Willie hooking me up with all these people, oh my God, I would just be such a hermit. I would have never spoken to these ladies, Miss Yo. I'm serious. Like, as many times as I walk past these people and I see them in once in a blue moon, like for a luncheon or whatever, like if it's work related, I never have conversations with these people. Like everyone's in their own cubicle, their own offices. Like we've never really sat down and talked. But when he introduced or reintroduced us and said, hey, y'all, I'm trying to get her to mingle and have a ladies group, like he explained to them. He said, I'm tired of her traveling solo by herself. I want her to have a nice set of lady friends, a nice mature group of friends that would actually look out for each other and actually have a good time. And y'all would be the perfect fit because y'all go everywhere, anywhere, and she's never with y'all. So I think she would be a great addition to the group. And they're like, hell yeah. And they was down. But yeah, I thought it was so cool, Miss Yo. I was just like, that was very nice of that guy to do that. And this guy is much older than us. I think he's the oldest one of them all. He's like in his 50s. But he was very nice. He's very generous enough to do that for me. And I was just so excited because I was just like, I just like the camaraderie. And I think the reason why we have so much in common is because all these ladies are also like me. We all have a military background. I know one of the black ladies is retired military. She did like 20 plus years Army. The other lady, I don't think she was ever in the military, but I think her spouse was in. I think her husband retired. And the other lady, she was in the military as well, the Hispanic lady, but she did about, I think, close to 10 years, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, everyone has a military background of some sort, and they come from good, humble beginnings. I just like the fact that we're in professional spaces, everyone's on the same page, we have a similar mindset, and everyone just wants to have a good time. There's no low vibrational shit over there whatsoever. Like that whole building, I would say there's a total of maybe 20 or 30 people in our building. There's not that many people. It's a very small section of us in there. And I would say all together, majority of that building is black. We only have like maybe two old white ladies. That's about it. But everybody else is legit black, Puerto Rican, or some type of like other Hispanic descent. But yeah, we have a lot of diversity in that building. And that's one thing I do enjoy working in like different government spaces like that. It's very diverse and everyone comes from a similar background and in some type of professional setting. I just love it. I just like the fact that they all want to do something. They all want to get together. I had nothing but genuine vibes. None of them seemed flaky. they are all excited for me to join them. So I was just like, oh, this is so cool. I don't even know how to feel right now. I feel like such a groupie. I really do. I ain't gonna lie. That's a great conversation piece. All of you have some type of military background. Yes, it is. It is. Me and one of the other ladies was talking about that. The retired military lady, the black lady, she was telling me her story. She said that she spent majority of her time in all types of places. She said Japan. She even went to Fort Hood, I think, at one point, which is in Killeen, Texas. And she's been all over the world. Germany, like you, Miss Yo. Germany, London, everywhere. Any place you can think of in the world, she's been to it. And that's another thing I like about these women. They have all traveled somewhere. Somewhere either outside of the United States or somewhere really fascinating and cool. Like the Hispanic lady, she went to Seattle. I think that was her last duty station, if I'm not mistaken. And she also went to Alaska, I believe. But yeah, a lot of these ladies have traveled everywhere, really cool places that I've never been to. And even though I've personally traveled, I never got the fun duty stations, unfortunately. I've just been from desert to desert. Yeah, it's very nice, isn't it? I think it's so cool. And the other lady, the one with the military husband, she's traveled around too, believe it or not. Even though she was never in, she was a military wife. So she had to go wherever her husband went, her spouse went. So she told me that her and her husband went to Japan. They've been to Germany. They've been to, I want to say, somewhere else cool, like Dubai or something like that. She's been all over the world too. She's been everywhere. And I was just like, damn, y'all really been traveling for real. But yeah, like everyone has literally had some sort of travel experience, and their careers are really, really nice. Yes, just like you, Miss Yo. They've traveled just like you. And I think one of them, the retired black lady, I think she said she stayed in Germany for like 6 years. I said, how the fuck you stay in Germany for 6 years? Like, how is that even possible? Like, how? I only knew people that stayed in Germany for like maybe 2 or 3 years, and then they moved and had a whole nother tour. And I want to say she told me she deployed at least 3 or 4 times. She says she's deployed quite a bit. And I was just like, how are you normal? That's what I need to know. And she's country, but you can't really hear her accent now because of the way she's traveled everywhere. But she told me she's originally from Alabama, and most of her family comes from Georgia. I believe she told me. The other lady, she said that she was from New York, the one I talked to the day before. The other black lady, the spouse. And the Hispanic lady, I can't remember where she told me she was from. I want to say she told me somewhere random on the East Coast, like New Jersey or New York or something. I can't remember where she told me she was from. But she's somewhere from over here on the East Coast. I can't remember. I was there for 3 years. You was in Germany for 3 years, Miss Yo. Oh, that's what's up. That's cool. That is too cool. See, I never had the chance to go to Germany. I passed through Germany to fuel on the way to Kuwait and Iraq, places you don't want to go, unfortunately. But yeah, that is a blessing. 3 years, man. I would love to go to Germany and stay there for at least 2 or 3 years. I just want to experience it because a lot of people tell me it's really nice. It's an experience. It's different. The people are very nice. It's a whole different experience. The closest I got to that was Scotland. Scotland was nice. When I did that 2 week in the summer study abroad program with my school and college, yeah, Scotland was a vibe. Scotland was different. It opened up my eyes to a lot of things that I did not know. Like, fun fact, if you didn't know, Miss Yo, Scotland once upon a time was ruled by African kings and queens in the late 1600s to 1700s. A lot of people don't know that. And today, in 2025, there are tons of African statues all around Scotland. People just don't know it. And even in the museum, there's a whole bunch of African cultural art from like Egypt and stuff everywhere. I think it's really cool. All of them have come from states that have thick accents. Oh wow. I can't imagine. That's kind of like Scotland. Scotland's weird like that too. They have thick accents too. They have like Irish accents, Gaelic accents, all types of different accents. Yeah, you did know that. Oh, okay, okay. I didn't know if you knew or not. But yeah, a lot of people to this day, they get shocked when I tell them, like, yeah, not Africa, Scotland was once ruled by Africans. Yes, a lot of people don't know that until I tell them to pick up a history book. And it's on YouTube. You can literally YouTube this stuff. It's all over YouTube. People just don't research. Because what confused me, what I didn't know, because you know, in America, we learned the racist bullshit, Jim Crow, slavery, KKK, civil rights, you know, MLK, Martin Luther King, and Malcolm X. But we don't learn about other countries' history. And that's what I thought was so fascinating about Scotland. Because when I walked into Starbucks over there, I saw a whole bunch of African art images all over the walls. And I asked them, I said, why do I keep seeing so many African paintings? There's a whole bunch of paintings everywhere and images and stuff and sculptures. And I keep seeing them everywhere. My damn foot cramping. That's why I keep moving around, in case you're wondering why I'm moving around this damn couch. I'm trying to get the cramp out my damn foot. I think I need potassium. My potassium might be low again. But the lady told me, oh, you didn't know the history? I said, what history? What are you talking about? She was like, Scotland was once ruled by African kings and queens in the 1600s, in the 1700s. I said, what? She was like, yeah. I said, that is insane. I said, that's wild. I had no idea the whole entire time. But yeah, I learned something new. I thought that was so interesting when she told me that. I was like, wow. I thought that was so cool. But yeah, when I learned that, I was just like, I feel so inspired to be black now. You know, my country ass, I was just like, what? Goddamn gnats bothering me again. I got all these damn fly trap plugins in the walls and stuff, and they ain't even helping. We learn all the stuff to keep us divided here. You got that right, Miss Joe. Ooh wee, cause man, you ain't lying. And it's sad because what they don't teach the children now in school is like the true history. They teach lies. It's all lies. It's so sad. Because I remember back in the day, we learned about, you know, slavery and all that stuff. Now, they didn't took slavery out the schoolhouses. They don't even teach slavery now, from what I've been told. They only teach civil rights. And the last time I checked, they trying to take that shit out of the schoolhouses now, too. They don't want to teach these children nothing. This new generation is cooked. It's like they're trying to teach them enough to know that this country once upon a time was very racist, which still is racist in my opinion. And they don't want to teach them about all the other great things that black people have done. And it's sad because I'm just like, why are they doing all this mess? I don't understand. You know, I don't get it. It don't make no sense to me. It's just wild. That's why I'm so glad I'm out of school. Ooh, I couldn't imagine having a kid going to school and learning all this bullshit, all this bull jive, like the old folks said, bull jive. They be lying out here for real. Like I could never do it. Like if I had a kid, that kid would be homeschooled. I would never let them go into public school. Fuck no, because I know what time it is, and I know what they wouldn't really learn the real history. They wouldn't learn the truth. To be honest, I feel like it's pointless now. And to be honest, Miss Yo, I don't feel like the school systems are. Uh-oh, I froze. I remember when I was in high school, the movie Roots came out. We had a lot of fights when that came out. Oh, shit. I bet y'all did. I can't imagine Roots? Oh, hell. I will never forget Roots. And that's such a good movie, but hella racist as fuck. Man, that's a classic right there. I can't imagine all the fights that broke out. Oh my God. Now that's one thing we didn't see in class. We never saw Roots. But they showed us some old slave movie in class. I can't remember what they showed us. I want to say it was Selma or The Long Walk to Selma, something like that. I can't remember, but we saw Ruby Bridges, of course, because you know the schoolhouses in the South got to play Ruby Bridges. Then we found out that story was a lie. What? No, for real, Miss Yo. Oh, hell. I knew there was something more to that damn story. That's a damn shame. That's sad. Why they always gotta lie to black folks? That's my question. Why they always gotta lie to us? You know what I mean? It's like, tell us the truth. If you want us to know the truth, just say that. But I feel like they do that shit on purpose. The majority of the time, it be the damn colonizers that be lying to our black asses and shit and want us to keep us, behind the times. That's sad. It's so sad. But yeah, I remember in school, they showed us Ruby Bridges. I know you know who Ruby Bridges is. And she's still alive. I forgot. That woman is still living, Miss Yo. She's 70 years old. She just had a birthday. I totally blew my mind. It was not that long ago when Ruby Bridges grew up in a divided schoolhouse and stuff. Her story was kind of sad. She had to have like the FBI escort her as a child to the school every day in Louisiana. It's crazy. Alex Haley lied about the whole story. Really? Are you serious? That's fucked up. They acted like that man was telling the truth. Oh, wow. See, I didn't know that. I did not know that. Oh, wow. Yes, yes, yes. Miss Ruby Bridges is still alive, still living. Yes. I totally blew my mind. I thought that woman died. But yeah, she's still living. She's still living. And there's somebody else that's still living. I don't know if you remember this man. I forgot his name. But he recently resurfaced on a video. I'm gonna look it up. I believe you, Monsieur. I believe you. There's an old black man who's still living. I forgot his name, but I know if you saw his picture, you would probably know who he is. So there's a black and white photo of this younger black guy back in like the 50s or the 60s, somewhere around that time frame, drinking from a whites only water fountain. You know who I'm talking about, Miss Yo? He recently resurfaced and went viral on online on social media, and they were having like a little thing for him, praising him for standing up for what was right back in the day. And I was just like, dang, it's like the most iconic picture in Black history. But look it up. Just type in black man drinking from whites only water fountain in the 60s and it'll pop up. I just don't know his name. I forgot his name. But yeah, he had the most controversial photo I've ever seen. I was just like, wow. I said, I wonder why we never learned about this guy. I think he was part of the civil rights movement. I just forgot his name. But yeah, you remember him? Okay, so you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, yeah. I thought that was such a cool photo. I thought that was so cool. And I'll tell you who else is still living. Malcolm X's daughter is still living. One of them is still living. I don't know about the other ones, but I know that he had 4 daughters. But I think 2 or 3 of them are still living. I saw them on. I saw one of them on a fashion show. She was walking on the New York Fashion Week. You know, that very popular event that they have every year in New York. Well, she was walking on the runway with Bernice A. King, who was the daughter of Martin Luther King. And I thought that was so cool because they were wearing some black-owned company. I want to say Actively Black. Remember, yes, it was Actively Black. So you remember the photo or the clip that I showed on my shorts feed with my video of me wearing the Actively Black Wakanda Forever pants? They were wearing that same clothing line. Yeah, I thought that was so cool. It's a very popular clothing line. There are a lot of celebrities that wear that clothing line. I thought that was so neat that they featured Martin Luther King's daughter, Bernice King, and Malcolm X's daughter. I thought that was so cool. And they made a King collection for them. They made a King collection and they made a Malcolm X collection. I said, ooh, I got to get that next. Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna get me one of the King collection outfits that I saw and one of the Malcolm X outfits. Cause I love Black history, love civil rights history, love it, love it, love it. I thought that was so cool. And somebody else was on there. I can't remember who else was featured, but there was a whole bunch of celebrities featured wearing that same Black-owned clothing line that I ordered from. And oh, while you here, I'm glad you're here, Miss Young. Let me show you the other t-shirts I got in the mail. I ain't gonna lie. I have a new obsession with the TikTok shop. Shout out to the TikTok shop. If you have not been to the TikTok shop, it is on the app, TikTok. Okay? They have flash sales literally almost every week. And if you go on there, you will find custom printed t-shirts and clothing and stuff for as little as $2.99, Miss Yo. $2.99. And this shit looks expensive. I'm not gonna lie. It's good material too. And it fits perfectly. All the sizes that I've ordered between 2X and 3X, they fit me perfectly. So I know they'll fit you for sure. I have to get me some of them yoga pants you have. Yes, go to TikTok shop. Download the app today and just click on TikTok shop. Look at all their sales. They have a lot of great sales. All their stuff comes from China, but it ships to your home, I would say within like 5 to 7 business days. It gets to you quick. Like, it ain't no Temu bullshit. Nah, Temu is what you don't want to order from. Temu is cheap. And half the shit that you get from Temu that comes from China is going to take anywhere between 30 to 60 days. I don't know why. That's why I don't order shit from Temu. And then half the sizes are incorrect. They don't fit you properly. But yeah, TikTok shop, oh, that's the truth. Yes, $2.99. Let me show you while you on here real quick. So this is one of the shirts I ordered on a flash sale from TikTok shop. This is why I'll be ordering, okay? You're going to be like, wow, this is one of my shirts, y'all. Check it out, check it out, check it out. You see the shirt? Ooh. Don't it look nice? You like that? You like the shirt? It says, unbothered by negative souls. Can you see it very well? You see it? Yeah, unbothered by negative souls. Only $2.99 on the TikTok shop. Let me tell you something. I don't be going nowhere but TikTok shop for all my Black looking clothes. Majority of my Black clothing brands, TikTok shop. Now, some of these, depending on the material, they're like, this one feels like a printed t-shirt. It feels like they printed on it. I don't know what kind of material it is, but it's a funny feeling material. I don't know what kind of material this is though. I gotta figure out what this is. But it feels like they stamped it. Wasn't that shop that opened in Atlanta, Georgia, the Temu shop? I don't know. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. It might be. It might be. Because Atlanta, you know, they be full of scammers. You can't really trust nobody over there. I hate to say it. They got a lot of Temu motherfuckers over there. I would not be surprised. But this is some really nice material. I don't know how to describe it, but it feels like plastic on top of the t-shirt. Like the t-shirt is cotton, but the actual design that they printed on here, it feels like plastic. I don't know what kind of material that is. But yeah, $2.99. I got this for $2.99 on TikTok shop. I'm gonna show you the other one. Girl, I've been obsessed. They got all types of t-shirts. They got Tupac t-shirts, Aaliyah t-shirts, all types of printed shirts, Golden Girls t-shirts. This is the same thing. It's some kind of plastic. I don't know what kind of material they use, but it's really nice. It feels nice, whatever material it is. But check this one out. Ooh, you see it? You like that? Check out that shirt. Ooh, wee. Only $2.99 player TikTok shop. I be trying to tell people TikTok shop is where it's at. I see why motherfuckers be ordering. I see why. I order A whole bottle of expensive ass perfume for TikTok shop. You know how much that bottle was? $30. No, $25. The original price of that same exact perfume that I got from TikTok shop on Amazon was like $80. You think I'm gonna pay $80 for the same shit that's on TikTok shop? Hell no. I want a Laverne and Shirley shirt. That would be awesome. You and Miss Akimi, y'all should get one. I think that would be so cool. Y'all should get a Laverne and Shirley shirt. Yes, go to TikTok shop, Miss Yo. I'm telling you, it's the truth. And this T-shirt says, "Education is freedom." And the lady has an afro, but her afro has textbooks in it. It's really nice. Education is freedom. Yes, I'm just trying to figure out what this material is. It feels like plastic. I don't know what kind of material it is, but whatever they use, it's like a 3D print t-shirt. I think that's what it is. I think it's some kind of 3D print, but it's really cool. I really like them. I just hope it doesn't mess up in the washer. I have to read the instructions on how to wash these. I think these might be cold wash only. I'm not too sure. But yeah, TikTok shop, baby. Ooh, I'm trying to tell you it's where it's at. I'm gonna show you my bottle of perfume. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. Let me go grab it. Because you're gonna be like, ooh. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so check this out. Bottle of perfume from TikTok shop. This is the bottle I was talking about. That would be so funny. Miss Akimi is so cool. Hell yeah. I will wash it by hand. You know what? I'm going to do that, Miss Yo. I am going to wash it by hand to be safe because I don't know how that material is going to go in the washer. I'm scared to put that shit in the washer. But yeah, this perfume that I ordered from the TikTok shop is called Bella Vita Luxury. This same bottle, look it up on Amazon. This shit about $70, $80. I only got it for $25 on TikTok shop, and it smells so good, and it lasts all day. Oh, it smells so expensive, very expensive, but it was so cheap. And you know what's funny? This perfume was made in like Dubai or some shit like that. I can't remember where it was from. I have to look at the box. Hold on. Let me be right back. Let me bring the box. But yes, hunty. Let me see. Oh, and I gotta show you my fan too. My fan I ordered. Girl, I be ordering all types of shit from the TikTok shop. I know I need to stop. But I be getting them sales, boy. So this is the box that the perfume came in. This is what it looks like. And this is what the back looks like. Like, it's legit. Just like the store. And on the back of the box, it says imported from New Jersey retail. So it was imported from the States, but it came through China. But check this out. It says manufactured and packed by Haryana, India. This is an Indian-made perfume, Miss Yo. Yeah, it's expensive. It's expensive as shit. But I got it for $25 on TikTok shop. Oh yeah, I be finding them sales, baby. Yes, indeed. Oh, and let me check. I'm gonna show you the fan. This is my favorite one. This fan right here. You know how much I got this on TikTok shop? And it looks expensive. Exactly. $25. That same perfume you gonna find on Amazon about $80 or more. I'm positive. People is getting ripped off. Once I see what they sell versus what Amazon sells, and I see it's good quality, oh, I'm getting it. Just like this. But this fan right here, this little mini fan, guess how much it was? You gonna fall the fuck out. This little baby fan I ordered, and it's not battery operated either. It's got a little plug-in in the back for USB cords, USB. You know how much this little fan is? This fan, you ready, Miss Yo? Was only $3.99. Yeah, damn near $5, exactly. This fan, this very same motherfucking fan that I got right here at Amazon is probably gonna cost you about 20 something dollars. And I only got it for 5 on TikTok shop. I be trying to put people on. This is where it's at. You can get cleaning equipment for your bathroom, for your kitchen, like high powered, Bluetooth powered cleaning equipment from China for like $10. They cheap as hell. Everything's cheap. Like, and it's good. It's good quality. It's not even bullshit quality. Look, this is how you turn it on. You press this button right here, okay? I think you press this button. This is this button. Hold on. Where the button at? Yeah. See? And it's quiet too. I think it's got different speeds to it. See? I don't know if you can hear it. TikTok shop, here I come. Yeah. I don't know if you can hear it. It's kind of quiet. But yeah. It gets higher and higher. I think it's got 5 speeds. You hear it? It's got about 5 speeds to it. And you can turn it off. But yeah. And it come with the little deck, the little standing deck. You put on this little deck right here and you just plug it up and charge it up. But yeah, I'm trying to tell you, Miss Yo, TikTok shop is quiet. Okay, so you couldn't hear it. It's very quiet. But yeah, it's got 5 speeds, $5. And it's USB cord, not even battery operated. That's USB. Like when I say a lot of their products are low-key legit quality, Miss Yo, I'm not joking. I saw an ad on there because they be having like little video ads, kind of like YouTube with the video ads. And somebody had an ad featuring some kind of glasses, but they weren't like camera glasses, but they were like translator glasses. I said translator glasses. They press the button and whatever language somebody is speaking nearby you, it translates the whole damn thing in your ear. I said, what the fuck? They got translator eyeglasses, Miss Yo, for as little as $10 or $15 on there. Cheap ass glasses. Like you would never imagine, but everything you can find is on the TikTok shop. I'm so serious. From technology to cleaning equipment to clothing, you name it, it's there. Everything is there. I would put that on my desk. I know, right? See, I would put this on my desk, but I don't want a motherfucker to steal this nice ass fan either. I'm not saying anybody would steal this off my desk, but motherfuckers have had things come off their desk missing. Somebody said their sunglasses was missing one time. They still couldn't find them. Yeah. You would be scared of them? You be scared of the translator glasses? Is that what you're talking about? What you afraid of, Miss Yo? You don't want to know what people talking about. I would love that shit. I want to know what every motherfucker is saying around me. The glasses. Nah, it's cool because you can know who's talking shit about you, especially when you're in the nail shops. You know how they be talking. They be like, bitch, nigga. You know how they be talking in the nail shops. Yeah, and they got translator earbuds. They got all types of cool gadgets. You said you first. I'm going to order them, and I'm going to tell you how it is, too. I'm going to tell you how it is. Oh, I'm going to show you one more thing. I'm trying to think. What else did I get? Let me see. Now, this one wasn't from the TikTok shop, but this is from the actual grocery store. I ordered some pancake. Well, I didn't order them. I bought them in the store. So I actually found these pancakes in Kroger. Check this out, Miss Yo. They got patty cakes. Patty LaBelle pancakes. You see that shit? And it's only $3.99 at Kroger. I said, since when did Patty start selling pancakes in the grocery store? Lord have mercy. I haven't tried them yet, but I heard good reviews on these pancakes. I'm definitely trying them. I'm going to probably make some Saturday morning and whip up some berries and whipped cream and shit on top. But yeah, I got some motherfucking Patty pancakes. Can you believe that, Miss Yo? I said, first she had pie, now she got pancakes. Lord have mercy. I hope they good. Because all you got to do is add water. That's it. They have them in Walmart too. Okay, so you've seen them. Okay, cool. They also got Dolly cakes. You know Dolly Parton, the country singer. She got Dolly pancakes out there too. I said, what is it, a competition with the singers? Pancakes of the finest, or the finest of the pancakes, whatever the hell you want to call it. Like, I thought that was so hilarious. I said, first they got patty cakes, now they got Dolly cakes. Lord have mercy. What else they gonna come out with? I thought that was so funny. Oh my God. I laughed so hard. I said, I gotta get these patty cakes. The hell yeah, they making that money. But you know what's funny though, Miss Yo? Even though their faces are on the box, they don't own this brand, I found out. So long story short, even though it says Patty's Good Life, it don't belong to Patty. See, Patty is just the face of the brand. The people that own that brand is actually Kroger and Walmart. That's the sad part. So they making money, but they're making a percentage of that money, I found out. So I said, wait a minute, hold on. You mean to tell me that Walmart and Kroger is taking majority of the funds? And it was like, yeah. When I found that out, I was done. And the only reason I found out is because, you know, Master P, the rapper, well, Master P had a podcast, and he was talking about the differences between being an owner versus being the face of the brand. And this is what he was talking about. He said, remember them patty pies that came out? He said, Patty don't own them pies. He said, Walmart owned them pies. They just put Patty's face on it to sell them. I said, what? I said, that's gotta be illegal. I said, unless they work out a drug deal, they really don't own those brands. I was shocked. When I found that out, I said, oh, hell no. But I guess they don't care. I guess they said as long as they get a little cut, give them their little check. That's all they care about. But yeah, I was shocked. But yeah, Patty don't own this. It's the store that owns it, unfortunately. Now, Master P owns his shit. Master P actually has stuff too. I saw in Kroger, Master P got pancakes. He got something else. He got pancakes. He got oatmeal. He got cereal. Snoop Dogg has cereal as well. But I don't really see him in Kroger. I see him in like other low budget places like Food Lion and other grocery stores I don't really shop at. But yeah, they got a little bit of food too. And Master P, he's got a lot of businesses. People be sleeping on Master P. He's a really entrepreneur businessman. Like, he's a real businessman. He's got not only food products, but he has restaurants too. I found out he's got a burger joint in New Orleans, and he's got a seafood joint in New Orleans somewhere. Yeah, Master P is a master at this shit. You goddamn right. You sure right about that, Miss Yo. That is a smart black man. How does one go from a rapper to a full-blown businessman, entrepreneur, millionaire? Like, one thing I really like about him, because people talk shit about him all the time, he ain't gotta keep rapping. He ain't gotta keep singing. He ain't gotta do none of that shit. He can literally just be the face of somebody's podcast and make money off that shit. He could literally be the face of somebody's conference and make money off of that shit. Like, wherever he goes, he gets paid. Literally. And then I found out he recently invested into the basketball league. I don't think he invested into the NBA, but I heard that he invested into the Toronto basketball team. I want to say he's got an ownership of Toronto Raptors, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. But I saw something about basketball he recently invested into. I want to say, what's the thing with Ice Cube and the basketball deal? What is the name of that basketball league Ice Cube got? I can't remember what the name of it is, but the Big Three, that's what it's called. He also got a portion of that too. So like, yeah, his hands is in different pots of money. Like, he's got houses, he's got restaurants, he's got food products, he's got all types of stuff. That's one person I can name that don't have to really worry about rapping to save his life. Like, besides him and Jay-Z, I mean, I really don't know anybody else that turned themselves from a rapper to a full-blown entrepreneur that just completely stopped rapping altogether. I really don't know anybody else. I remember when him and his son, Lil Romeo, went through a disagreement. I think they worked it out. Oh yeah, yeah. I remember that too. Yeah, they did work it out eventually. It took them some time. I don't remember what the disagreement was about, but I remember it very well. And his son is actually doing good for himself too. Not, I ain't gonna lie, his son Romeo, I think he's on these reality shows the last time I checked, like Love and Hip Hop Hollywood or some shit like that. And he was on some podcast or something. He's been doing movies and stuff. You know, he's been doing quite well for himself too. As far as him owning things, I don't know exactly what he has ownership in, but Master P's younger sons, the twins, I think they're twins, they go to the college and them boys getting paid. I know they play basketball. Uh, they get what's called NIL. NIL's scholarships is like tuition money, but it's like a brand deal for like college students to get paid. So like whenever people like play sports and they get an NIL deal, you talking anywhere from $1 million to $5 million. And that's to sponsor them for like people's different brands and commercials and all types of advertisements. They getting paid. And they only like 18. I said, damn. I said, where was I at when they was doing all this? But this is all new. They just started doing NIL scholarships or whatever you call it. This is all new. They just barely started this like right after COVID. But yeah, they doing really well for themselves the last time I checked. But I don't think Master P had any daughters. If he did, I sure as hell ain't known about him. I just know he had a bunch of sons. He got at least 3 or 4 sons from my knowledge. I don't know about any other outside kids because you know a lot of the rappers got outside kids and stuff. And I know his brother, C Murder, the other rapper from back in the day, he's still locked up. I don't think they're ever going to let him out, unfortunately. He's been in Angola prison, which is in Louisiana, for years. Like, he's been in there since, like, 98, 2000, somewhere around there, for, like, allegedly a murder, an unaliving of somebody else that he was involved with. But they say that he wasn't the one who pulled the trigger, but he ended up going to prison for it. It's pretty sad. And Master P been fighting to get him out, but I don't think they're gonna let him out. Oh, I'm getting tired now. Shoot, it's only 9:30 and I'm already on it. That's a damn shame. That's how you know my ass is spent. Just working my poor brain cells to death. Yeah. But yeah, I remember when C Murder went down. It was in a club somewhere in, I think in New Orleans or Atlanta, somewhere around there back in the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s. And somebody shot off a few rounds and they said it was him that pulled the trigger, but he's saying that he didn't pull the trigger. So I don't know why he's still locked up because they said they don't even have DNA evidence on him. I don't know why he's still in prison, but it's wild. It's wild. I don't know all the details, but yeah, he's been locked down for a very long time. You getting ready to flip my ass like flapjacks in a few too? You crack me up, Miss Yo. Yeah, I'm about to get off of here because look, I'm getting like you. I'm getting old, Miss Yo. It's sad. My body feels old for real. Like when I get sleepy now, I start going to bed early. I really do because I'm used to being a night owl. I used to not really sleep very well, but now since I've been getting up earlier, getting back in the gym and stuff, I try to get up around 5:30, 6 o'clock, do my little gym workout, and then go to work. Now I get sleepier. I get sleepier and sleepier. I don't know why, but I guess that's my cue to get off the stage. You get it? Cue the stage. It's my cue to get off the stage. I know it's a little corny. I try to make a little joke out of it. But yeah, it was nice talking with you guys. It was nice talking with you, Miss Yo. I'm gonna get off of here and wash my ass and lay the hell down because I'm getting sleepy now. I don't know what came over me, but I think it's just the long day at work, studying and stuff. I'm spent. My brain cells are spent. But I hope y'all enjoy this live. Hell, we need our beauty rest. I'll be making something move. I know that's right. Amen to that. But y'all have a good night, and I will talk to y'all next time. Bye. Okay, you too, Miss Earl. You sleep well too. I enjoyed you too. Take care.